Now, you were saying that they will plump it up as they cook?
That's exactly right. Yeah. I cooked the first batch this morning, and they plumped up to the size of regular cherries. I'm also going to put some stuff in here that if you can get fresh, fine. Obviously, you can't get fresh this time of year, but I do a lot of cooking with thyme and bay leaves. I'm going to put a couple bay leaves in and some dried thyme. And I'm also going to put in some freshly chopped parsley. That's going to add color as well as flavor.
Some more sizzle.
Yeah. Okay, at this point I'm going to throw in some white wine. I'm using Chardonnay. It's a nice dry wine, and it's a wine that you would drink with the meal. So I'm going to put a little of this in.
And again, East End Liquors has a variety of white wines that you could choose to use for this meal, right?
They have got a great selection. I'm going to put in some chicken stock also.
Okay.
This is going to cook for a little while. And so you want to make sure you have plenty of liquid. You don't need too much, but you want to make sure you have plenty of liquid. And even though I had already salted and peppered the chicken, I'm going to put a little more freshly ground black pepper and salt. And this has immediately started to simmer.
Now, I noticed you're using sea salt.
I'm out of the other salt.
Okay.
I'm out of regular salt. I make a lot of bread, and I go through a lot of salt. However, this is really good to cook with.
I like sea salt.
I do too.
But it's a little stronger.
But I just want you to, but you don't have to, it doesn't have to be sea salt or anything. This is, it is simmering. I have just put all this stuff in. You don't want it to simmer this high. You want to lower the heat and cover it. It's going to cook for about another half hour, 40 minutes. And so this is an electric stove, so what I usually like to do is have another burner already going at a low heat, simmer, low, medium low, something like that. But this is what I've already made. This is the dish finished, and you can see, look how the cherries have plumped up in here. You got a lot of nice juice. This juice was because I had it covered. The juice is not going to. It's not going to. The liquid's not going to steam out, and it's not going to thicken. So what I did was I poured a lot of this juice through a strainer into this saute pan, and I just let it simmer for a little while, just at a very low heat, and that's going to make a nice little sauce. This is going to go well with a starch, like, you could even do mashed potatoes or something, pasta. I've done brown rice, and my wife has got a nifty little rice cooker here, and so I'm just going to put this on a serving plate. I'm going to put the rice right down the middle. Brown rice is really good. It has a lot more flavor. It's a little richer, and it's a whole lot better for you than just white rice. So I like to use brown rice.
Watch the steam.
That's right. And I'm going to put the chicken pieces right on top.
Okay. And you had a variety of meats there. You have dark and light meat.
That's right. I really like to cook with. I've always liked dark meat. It's richer. You can't dry it out, especially a thigh. So I'm going to put the stuff that I let cook a little longer. I'm going to put it right on top. That's going to go into the rice or pasta or whatever you've decided to use as your starch. Serve this with broccoli or asparagus or carrots or something colorful, because this doesn't have a ton of color.
But it looks like a lot of flavor.
It sure is. And these cherries are awful good, even though I'm gonna put some of these cherries on top. You don't have to do the cherries. Even raisins would be great. Dates, prunes, something like that. Or skip it altogether.
Got a date for Valentine's Day.
That's right. That's right. And then to serve this, I've got some parsley that I didn't cook it with, and I'm going to sprinkle that right on top. And it's going to make it look like it came out of a restaurant. So this is your serving plate, and that's pretty good fare for Valentine's Day. It's going to look good on the table.
That's great. I have the final product, and it's, what name again?
Coq au vin.
Coq au vin.
Which just is French for chicken with wine.
Chicken with wine. And it's really good. I got to sample a little bit of it just a minute ago, and you did a great job.
Thank you very much, Gary. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
And again, recap for us, it's the chicken.
Yeah, it's a chicken. Use just make sure you use a chicken that has the bone in, white or dark meat. Chicken, onions, carrots, garlic, some parsley, some thyme, bay leaves.
And the cherries really give it a nice kick.
Yeah,
too.
so the brandy-soaked cherries are really good. I would think even bourbon would be good. Maker's Mark actually sells bourbon-soaked cherries. That would probably be pretty good.
Wow.
And the chicken, you brown it in olive oil and butter. You salt and pepper it, and cover it and let it simmer at a low heat for about 45 minutes after you brown the chicken and put it all together. And this is what you get. And serve it over a starch like brown rice or mashed potatoes or pasta, something like that.
And really, right now, I think the rice is soaking in a lot of the juices too,
That's right.
which will really enhance it too.
Yeah.